Right, here's a question about linear velocity and angular velocity using this formula here. So say you're a biker, and you are going, say, I don't know, 30 kilometers an hour, and somebody says or asks, how fast are your wheels rotating? So you know how fast you're going, but they want to know what the angular velocity is of going around. The only thing you need to know, in addition to this, is what the radius is. So the radius of wheel, maybe it's, I don't know, 40 centimeters. Let's say the radius is about 40 centimeters. Okay? And so they want to know what your angular velocity is. So they're wanting to know that number. Okay, so to find the angular velocity, divide both sides by r. So you get angular velocities, linear velocity, that's this one, divided by the radius. Okay, so the velocity is 30 kilometers per hour. And then the radius is 40 centimeters. Now, when I put the 40 centimeters here, I look and I see kilometers and centimeters, and I have to have the same unit. So I have to convert one to the other, and it doesn't matter which one you use. Probably the easiest way, the way I would do it, would be to convert the centimeters to kilometers. So I would say there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter, and there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. Okay, so that cancels out my kilometers. Then I'd multiply all that stuff, top stuff, divided by 40. Let me do that quick. Where's my decimals? Okay, so I gotta go. Sorry, I forget the numbers. So I'd go 30 times 100 times 1,000 divided by 40. So I'm getting 75,000. Okay, 75,000. Let me just move my calculator away. So I get 75,000, but I don't know what my units are because the kilometers cancel, the centimeters cancel, so did the meters. So I really don't have a unit on the top. But you have to remember that angular velocity is measured in radians per whatever time. So this would come out to be radians per hour. Now the question might ask for, if they just say what's the angular velocity, you could just say that, 75,000 radians per hour. But they might want to know what it is in revolutions per hour, or maybe revolutions per minute. So you need to be able to convert this to something else. They could ask what it is in degrees per second, but degrees doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Radian's not a unit that's really common for people to understand, so I would probably convert it to revolutions. So I know that there are 2 pi radians in 1 revolution. Revolution. So this would cancel out the radians, and so if I took that number I had before, we go back up there, okay, and then I take it and multiply this by 1 over 1 divided by 2 pi. So that number there, 11,936, 11,937, call it, that would be how many revolutions the tire would make in 1 hour. If I wanted to know how many revolutions it would be in a second, in a minute maybe, I could say, well, 1 hour is the same as 60 minutes. So if I divided that then by 60, it would give me revolutions per minute. And I could, like I say, take that to revolutions per second. It all depends on what the question's asking. Okay, hopefully that helps you in solving for angular velocity.